Hi everyone, BBQ Kyle here. This is a quick overview of the current state of my level streaming system in the Redot engine. One big difference in this system is that meshes are not held in nodes, they are held in resources. And here is one right here that I already have set up. It has an LOD table with an LOD margin, and in here you can have multiple different meshes, each with multiple different LODs. Now the reason that it can hold multiple meshes is, say you have a character and you want them to have multiple meshes, say for the body, the head, clothing. The LODs of all those meshes are going to be changed according to the same LOD table. And here we have in the material array, arrays of different materials that correspond to the mesh. If I remember correctly, LOD 0 uses 12 materials, 1 uses 12, 2 uses 10, and 3 only uses 7. So as the LOD changes, the materials are either loaded or unloaded as needed. Now down here in the LOD distances, even though it only has 0 through 3, there is a fourth distance. The way the system works is that when you're at LOD 0, LODs 0 through 3 are all loaded and ready to go. But as you go down from 0 to 1, 0 will remain loaded, 1 will become visible. As you go to 2, 1 will remain loaded, 0 will be unloaded, and 2 will be visible. So when you go down to 3, 1 becomes unloaded. When you go down to 4, none of them will be visible, but only 3 will be loaded. And then when you go past the fourth distance, all resources for this mesh are then unloaded. And to go along with the mesh resource, I also have a collision resource, which just holds an array of shapes, an activate distance where when you're within that, all the shapes are loaded and made active. When you go past the deactivate distance, they're all unloaded. It has collision layers, collision mask, just like any other collision shape. Those resources are then held within a body resource, which can hold an array of collision resources and an array of mesh resources that all make up one body. So with every frame, the system will do a distance test between the camera and the bounding box of the body, which includes all of its resources, all the meshes, all the collision shapes. And from that distance, it will load or unload things as necessary. The idea behind this is, instead of having a body node with a bunch of different nodes attached to it, it'll just have a body resource that will contain all of its meshes and all of its collision shapes. Now here I have a level tool, and if you want to add a body to a level, you just drag and drop. Still needs a little refinement with the initial placement, but as you see, you can just drag and drop these nodes, change the transform like you would any other node in the editor. And then when you're done, you can click Level Tool and hit Export Level. And when I click this, it's going to generate a single packed scene that contains one node that contains all the data for all the meshes and collision shapes needed for this level that I can then load into an actual game. These body tool nodes here, they are just there to basically make this clickable so I can click on the meshes and move them around a lot easier. But they are there just for the editor. They won't be a part of the packed scene that we're about to generate. I'm going to export this to this level node right here, which is loaded right here in this level scene. I just have a couple of CSG boxes to be terrain and to show where the origin is, and the level node that we just exported from the level tool node. So now if I run this, we end up with two houses. The system will keep meshes, materials, and shapes loaded as long as at least one body needs them, but as soon as nothing needs them, they will be unloaded. So here you can see the memory usage. Right now, both houses are at LOD 0, and everything is loaded. As we back out, it's gone down to LOD 1 on both houses, but the memory usage is the same because LOD 0 is still loaded. And as we back out, they are just unloaded LOD 0 and went to LOD 2, went to LOD 3, unloaded LOD 1, LOD 4, which is invisible, but LOD 3 remains loaded, and then LOD 5, nothing is loaded whatsoever. So this has just been a quick overview of where I am with my level streaming system. Still a lot of features to be added, still a lot of things to do. So thank you for watching this very early demonstration of my level streaming system for the Redot engine. Until next time, take it easy.